again asks, how can you build an email list from scratch using something like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign? I do still see websites where people have a call to action on the website that says, subscribe to our newsletter. To which, as I would say in my workshops and presentations, who has a lonely inbox? You know, when you open your email in the morning, do you have no emails and you just think, oh, it's sad, nobody's written to me? So that when you're on a website that says subscribe to my newsletter, you think, great, I'll get some emails if I subscribe to this. Of course, there's nobody in the world now who doesn't have a busy inbox that's absolutely chock full of stuff. So subscribe to my mailing list is like saying, please feel free to fill my mailbox with junk outside your house. You have to make an offer. If you want to build a mailing list, you have to make a great offer to somebody to be on that mailing list. So at Taylist, for instance, we've got, I think it's something like 7 free guides now. So there's a guide to writing a great About Us page. There's a guide to writing brilliant case studies. There's various free guides to various things on the site, and you can find them at taylist.agency/downloads. So if you go there, you'll see those. That's what we're offering to people, to say, I've got something valuable, you've got something that I'd like. I'd like your email address so that we can get to know each other and I can, send you useful tips. And yes, from time to time, I'm going to ask you if you want to buy something. In return, just for starters, you're going to get this PDF, full of tips. There's a landing page checklist. So if you want to know whether your landing page is doing all the things that we think it should do, there's a checklist that you can work through. There's 7 things that you can do to increase your conversions on your website overnight. These are valuable things to the types of people that I would like to talk to. So I offer value in return for value. So if you want to build a mailing list, don't start with the box on your website that says subscribe. Start with the valuable thing that you're going to offer somebody in exchange for their email address. And think about having more than one, because what's value, you probably have 3 or 4 types of reader to your website. They've got 3 or 4 different problems. So have something to answer each of the major problems that has brought somebody to your website. So from our point of view, the person who, some people want help writing a case study, so they'll download that. But somebody who doesn't want to write a case study won't download that and won't subscribe to the mailing list. But they could want to know how to write a better landing page, so they'll download that. So that's the idea. Have something that matches to the person, and solves their problem, and that builds the value. I mean, in fact, for a long time on the Taylist website, you couldn't go directly to the website and just sign up for the mailing list. There was no such box. You just had some downloads you could choose from, and that put you on the mailing list. But I ended up in a situation where I had emails from people saying, I've heard about your mailing list and I want to join it. And there was no way to join it. So eventually I did actually put the facility on the website so that you can directly join our mailing list, and it works.